Matt Hardy. I was talking about Cody Rhodes at Raw. Someone to witness the little dick syndrome line from Cody live was...
You love that.
I do like that. So, because Raw was filmed not far from his home in Cameron, North Carolina, Matt Hardy and your favourite, Rebby Hardy, were in attendance for Monday's WWE Raw show, hanging out in a private suite. So, Rebby posted a video of her and Matt at the show on TikTok as I smashed the microphone with my hand.
So, wait a minute. He had a private suite.
Yeah, a box.
Did he go down and mingle with the talent, with the boys, as we say?
That I don't know. Maybe he was just a paying fan that day. I mean, he must have spoke to somebody, surely. But he was filmed by various fan cameras filming Matt. He was, there yelling and mugging and stuff like that. But also, Rebby Hardy took video of the whole trip and posted it on her TikTok as well. Now, it's not really a problem when wrestlers go to another wrestling event, contracted wrestlers go to another company, that kind of thing. Because recently, Mercedes Mone, her AEW debut was witnessed by Naomi, Bailey, and Tamina Snuka.
That woman has never spoke to me.
Which one?
Monet.
I'm not surprised. I mean, you always say she's not worth the money she's being paid.
She never even said hello to me. That's just when I was in WWE with her.
Okay.
She never said, hi, Dutch, or hi, Zeb. She never said any of that to me. I don't know why. She just never spoke. And if she didn't spoke, see, it's actually protocol for the younger talent to say hello to the established talent first. That's just like protocol. But she never did. And what's your next question? They said, well, did you ever say hello to her? Ask me that question.
Did you ever say hello to her?
No, I didn't. Mm-hmm. She didn't speak. So that was telling me, well, don't speak to me. I'm royalty. And I said, okay. But that's what I got in my head.
Was anyone else like that? Did no one else say hello to you that you thought should have during the Zeb Colter run?
There's a couple more too, but I can't remember who they are now.
We'll throw them under the bus in a future episode then.
Yeah, okay. Remember.
So anyway, the point is that, it's not a big problem for contracted employees to go to another company for whatever reason, as long as they keep it low-key. But Matt Hardy, who currently describes himself as, quote, still in the midst of negotiation with AEW, which I think reads that someone doesn't want to re-sign somebody, they were making their appearance at Raw as public as humanly possible. Now, what way are you reading that as to why? Do they want the attention of WWE? Do they want to upset Tony Khan? Do they want to prod Tony Khan into giving him a better deal?
He's in the midst of negotiations with AEW. That's who he's with now?
Yep.
Well, I think that I don't think he needs the money anyway. I think he was always good with his money. He saved quite a bit, made some investments, which is great for him. So he can go now and play them against each other. I don't think WWE is wanting to play that much because I don't think Matt Hardy adds a lot to them, to tell you the truth. I don't. I don't think he adds that much to AEW, or they'd be using him better. And it may be just that it's like me included. Time just goes by, and once it goes by, it's hard to reclaim. I don't know how they would use Hardy right now anyway. And it's the same as AEW. How are they going to use this guy to make him appear fresh, make him appear unique to even to the younger wrestling fans that really don't know who he is? So I think if creative takes on a character like Matt Hardy, now they're saying, well, he was known for this and this and this. How many people will remember that? I think that really makes their brains go into overdrive. And I think for them, I think a lot of them would just, they don't know what to do with him. And I'm not saying that's a lack of of creative. I mean, what would you do with him?
Tough, I mean, he's 50, he's injured a lot, he's had a lot of concussions. AEW haven't really done much with him in the 3 years or 4 years he's been there. So, I mean, okay, so, I mean, not to denigrate Matt, but, I mean, is he worth, at this stage, your time and resources into rejuvenating him? Or do you just start with somebody 25 years younger, who's cheaper, most likely, as well?
Well, I would just bring it out what a creative is thinking. I don't think they know what to do with him. Now, Jeff is a different story because they know he's a daredevil. But he's older than Matt, right?
No, he's the younger one. But I mean, he's probably more injured than Matt.
Yeah, but and you cannot get 50 years old and go out there and be diving off stuff like Darby Allin. Now he's hurt. We'll talk about him a little bit later. But you can't do that stuff. I mean, and let's face it, Jeff was always the core of the Hardy Boys. Always. He just was. I mean, because Matt never did the moves he did. And now Jeff, that's the way he got his notoriety, is in doing these things. That's what he's known for. But there comes a time in your career, anybody, that when you hit that over 40 mark, you got to watch what moves you do, because it could be your last move that you're ever going to make in a wrestling ring. So, but I don't know what he was sending the message to him up there in the suite. So I don't know.
Now this once again brings up one other thing. So Kevin Nash a few weeks ago, I was telling you about this off air as well. A few weeks ago, just before Sting's retirement, he made a big old stink about saying he wanted to go, but he couldn't be seen there because WWE... What did he say, roughly? It was something like, well, WWE wouldn't have been happy, and I've got a Legends deal with them, and I'm an ambassador. And then, you know, that was basically proved wrong because Lex Luger was there, and he's got basically the same deal. He's an ambassador, he's got a Legends deal with him. Lex Luger went there. The only difference was that Lex wasn't shown on screen. He was present for his friend, but he wasn't shown on screen, and I'm sure that was prearranged. And as we said before, Naomi, Bayley, Tamina Snuka were all there for Mercedes Moné's debut. Not a problem. But Kevin Nash is basically... Do you think he's making up that it was a problem? Because he follows that up with, I still got to go and get in and out of the building. It's like, I don't want to go. Nash also added that nobody was coming to see him for Sting's retirement match. And then, quote, therefore, I don't need to be there. So that was a big change, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, he probably didn't want to go, which he ended up saying. And he was probably using that as an excuse, which was actually a good one. But now, for people who are looking for holes in the story, like you said Luger was there, and he has the same thing, and they're both in the same boat. They're both retired. So, but I don't blame him for not wanting to go.
But just say, I don't want to go. It's thousands of miles away, and I've got to get a flight and stuff. What's wrong with saying that?
I'd make Tony Khan pay for it.
What, emotionally, or? No,
yeah, I'd say, hey, I got to fly first class, and I'd throw a bunch of stuff onto it. It'd be like the bill would be so high, he'd even say, wow, I don't know if it's going to be worth this. So that's what I would have done. But yeah, he finally came at the end. He just didn't want to go. You know, you can only go to so many wrestling matches. To finally, you just don't want to see the inside of an arena anymore. I mean, I'm at that point. I don't want to. If they'd invited me, would I have gone? Ask me.
Oh, okay. If it's an event
Just say,
in Tampa,
no, you got to ask me. You say, Dutch, or Mr. Mantell's better. Yeah, ask me.
the filthy one, Dirty Dutch Mantell.
Oh, you talking to me?
Oh yeah.
Wait a minute.
Would you?
You talking to me?
If
you talking to me?
Well, there's nobody else there, so I must be talking to you. Yeah. So, in all seriousness, if there was a WWE event in Tampa and they called you and said, "Would you like to turn up and say hello? Just be in the back and say hello to people." Would you actually go genuinely?
Well, no, but see, it's not Tampa because I'm already here.
I know. I changed the.
You got to say like Dallas. Say Dallas.
Okay. What was Attleboro, Massachusetts?
Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Would I go there?
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't want. I don't want to go. And I would say that I don't want to go. Or really, you got to be kind of politically correct in saying, it's a long way, and I'm kind of hurt, and I've been warned against flying and all kind of stuff like that. So, but I wouldn't have gone really. And I don't blame Kevin for not going.
Do you think it's Kevin Nash trying to get himself over? Do you think it's just Kevin Nash trying to get himself over and just attach himself to the Sting retirement thing and have his own story revolving around it? Or do you think that's just me overthinking it?
That's just you. No, Kevin just didn't want to go. He's retired now and he's not used to going. So trips like that now wear your butt out. We used to do that every day. Every day. So,
speaking of trips, I'm going to be in Philadelphia in a few weeks.
Who?
Me. I'm going Philly in a few weeks.
You're going to WrestleMania?
No, I didn't say that. I'm going to WrestleCon, and then I'm doing some work at WrestleCon.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I think so. So
that'll be good. That'll be good.
Oh, there's no direct flights from Manchester.
And everybody else will be saying, "Man, I love that show, you and Dutch. Love it." And so get you some pictures and get you, put your arm around people. And
John Terra, do you know what it is? I'm worried that we've said something on the podcast or whatever, and someone's going to be like, "There he is, I finally got him," and then grip me, and then say, "Do you remember on episode 41 where you said so and so and so?" And I'm like, "No, I don't remember. Who are you?" That kind of thing.
No, they won't say nothing.
Oh,
then all you got to do though is say, "I'll make it up to you. Come on the show." And we'll make you look like $1 million. Yeah.
Come on the show for free.
Oh yeah. Come on the show for free. Of course. That's the standard fee. Free. If somebody says, "What's it going to cost?" And you say, "What? Money?" And then, you give the deal like, "Well, hey, we'll watch for, we have 115,000 subscribers, 115,000 everybody."
Oh yeah.
115.
Yeah. We're getting there. 125 by June, I'd like to think.
Really? I don't think we'll make 125 by June. We might.
By the end of June.
Really?
Yeah, I'll say that. I'll stick my neck out there. Right,
stick your neck out there. Okay, go ahead.
Like that.
So you're going to WrestleCon in May?
April,
okay.
No, you're going Evansville in May.
Yes.
So that's going to be your first signing in 2 years?
Probably.
We'll give it a plug. Why not? May 10th and 11th?
Evansville, May 10th, 11th. At the National Guard Army. Supposed to be in the building, but they're undergoing renovations in the building. So they pushed us down to the National Guard Army, which is not that big, by the way, but it will be full. So you can get your tickets. If you just look it up, it's actually Jerry Lawler's going to be there, me, Dundee, Handsome Jimmy, Austin Idol, a few more. And are they going to have somebody asked me, are they going to have some matches there too? I don't know. I have no idea.
You versus Austin Idol. You take the pinfall once again.
Oh, yeah. And then, wait a minute. What if I took the pinfall and then died? Hey,
then you could be the quiz question for the next week's podcast.
I'm always thinking ahead. See what I mean? Always thinking ahead. And you said, yeah, he's not with us anymore, and he did this for the show. Thank you, Dutch. See how good I am?